So you finally made it. You're at the end of your high school career and you're thinking to yourself, what am I going to do with my life? You have everyone coming at you from different directions. Your mom and your dad are saying go to college or get involved in a trade. Your friends are saying they know what they want to do, but do they really know what they want to do? I'm here to tell you that you have time to think about what you want to do. One of the things this is not is a cheap quote to get you to roll your eyes at your own ceremony. I remember my ceremony was a Dr. Seuss quote where I think it was the vice principal came up on stage and said, "Oh, the places you'll go." My name is Taylor Stanton. I live in South Africa and I teach English here. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about my life, and in the hopes that you will internalize that information and you will use it to help prepare yourself for how you're going to live your own life. What I'm going to do for you right now is just tell you my own personal perspective and one of the things that has helped me to get to where I am today. And from there, I want to discuss a little bit about interculturalism with you and how important it is for you in your life. If you're anything like I was at the end of high school, you really don't know where you want to go. One of the things that really helped me decide what I wanted to do is I took a sheet of paper, very much like this one, this notebook here, and I wrote things that scare me on the sheet of paper. The idea was to pinpoint certain things that I was afraid of, certain things that were becoming barriers and creating stress in my life and preventing me from pursuing what may or may not be what I want to do with myself. So what I did was I just wrote down, I'm scared of travel. Why am I scared of travel? Well, I'm scared of not speaking a different language. I'm scared of people trying different cultures, people communicating different things to me that I don't understand. I'm scared of everything from using the metric system to not understanding the difference between $1 and 12 Rand or 12 euros or what have you. And what I discovered about myself using a journal, charting out that my fears, was that I actually wanted to travel. And so what I ended up doing is I went to university. I got a degree in communications from the University of Hawaii at Manoa in Hawaii on Oahu. And right after that, I looked back at my list and I thought, you know what? I'm so terrified of these things on this list. This is something I need to pursue to become the person I want to be. And that's what I did. I wrote those things down and I looked at the outlets available to me and I discovered the organization I work for now. I work for the United States Peace Corps. And here I am now. And it's one of the things that you don't really think about at your age. I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, but this is something I didn't think about at your age, is that it's an ongoing process of discovering what you want to do and who you are as a person. So what I would encourage you to do is I would encourage you to write down your biggest fears. I would encourage you to write those things down. Then I want you to make another list discussing possible routes for yourself. And I want you to understand where those mindsets are coming from. If you're like me and you were told to immediately get a degree, that was not the right choice for me right as I left high school, because I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do, and I ended up wasting money floundering in community college for a few years before I got my degree. I'm about 10 years older than you guys, so I feel like I have a unique outlook on the next 10 years of your life based on my own experiences. Given, I would like to reiterate that every single person is different, and everyone will go on a different path. You live in an age where you can access anything you want at all hours of the day, at any time of the day. And you even live in an age where even if you didn't have that capability, you could still go to the public library and access anything you want. There are over 7 billion people on this planet. Okay. And everyone has a list of these fears. So when you think that maybe you're isolated or you're alone in your thoughts, you are absolutely 150% wrong. I can guarantee you that you're wrong. Everyone has gone through the same thing that you've gone through, and it's absolutely okay to feel the things that you feel. If right now you're listening to me and you're saying, I don't feel any of these things, I know exactly what I want to do, that's great. Maybe at a time in the future, you may not feel the same way, or maybe you'll be one of those lucky people that never has any issues in their life. I'm rolling my eyes internally, although you can't see it, because everyone is going to experience this in their life, and it's okay to feel the way you feel. So take a deep breath, get through your parties and festivities and pat yourself on the back because graduating is a big deal. Along with figuring out who you are, it really helps to figure out who people are around you. You live in an intercultural environment. Your direct environment may not be as culturally diverse as maybe you think it is, but when you put yourself in situations that make you uncomfortable, you will grow as a person and as an individual. I encourage every single one of you to pursue that discomfort that comes with being in a situation where you don't quite understand what's being said. Pursue that discomfort where you enter someone else's house and you smell food that you're not used to. Pursue that discomfort upon seeing people that don't look the same as you or look like they're from a different area of the world. Pursue that discomfort. That discomfort is what is going to take you from someone who has a minimal understanding of the world and how societies and cultures work, and it's going to bring you to a higher understanding of how these things are. And that in turn is going to give you the confidence that you need to pursue your interests in the world. All right, before I go, I really want you to think about something. Earlier I mentioned that there's about 7.6 billion people on this planet, right? If you encounter people who are discriminating against other people, or maybe you might even feel that there's some merit to what they say, I want you to think about this. Where do you live? You live right there. You know how big the world is? You know how many billions of people are practicing different religions than you? You know how many millions of people have a different sexual orientation than you? You know how many millions of people look different than you? I want you to think about that the next time you look at some sort of news broadcasting station that's encouraging you to discredit the opinion of others based on where they reside in the world. I want you to think about that the next time you hear a derogatory comment that a friend of yours has made, insisting on something that you know is probably not true. I just want you to think about that the next time you're in a situation that makes you feel uncomfortable. And I want you to ask yourself, is this a discomfort that is going to help me grow? Given, disclaimer on this, obviously if you're in a situation that makes you uncomfortable because it's dangerous, get out of there right then. The type of discomfort I'm talking about is the kind that you will understand is discomfort that is going to help you grow. It's the discomfort you encounter when you're not used to something. You need to become used to these things to maintain a level of understanding about your environment. Read books, watch foreign films, study a different language, get out of your town, go anywhere. That's not to say your town is not where you should be. That's to say you should see what's around you before you decide to settle. Please think about what I said. If anything I said resonated with you, then my job here is done. I wish you all the best. Enjoy your festivities with your family and have a great time for the rest of your life.